Welcome to AI Marketing, a podcast for sales and marketing professionals that want to increase their sales, leads, and conversions through the use of artificial intelligence solutions. And now, here's your host, Mark Fidelman.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of AI Marketing. And this time, we're just going to jump right into it. I've had the last 3 weeks, I've been in Hong Kong, Consensus, ETH Denver, ETH San Francisco. I've got more coming up. And I'm just going to give you a little, let's say, background on what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing in my own observations, just so you could be on the bleeding edge of AI. So, first of all, AI isn't coming. It's definitely here. Most of you that listen to this already know that. But it's about to change everything faster than most people are ready for. Autonomous AI agents, so they're all the rage in 2025, and they were at these conferences. They're already making decisions, writing code, optimizing supply chains, and running businesses. Not to the extent that it's going to, but they are definitely doing things within businesses that are eliminating jobs. And if you think this is just hype, you're not paying enough attention. I'm telling you, you've got to do that. You have to pay attention here because it's going to replace your job. But as I always say, and I've been quoted numerous times, it's AI isn't going to replace you and your job. It's people that understand how to use AI are going to replace you, and that is a fact. Elon Musk has said that the artificial general intelligence, which we call AGI here, could be here by 2029. Sam Altman thinks AGI could arrive even sooner, within 5 years. I think it's probably 3 years based on what I've seen, maybe even sooner. And when it does, it won't just be another tech revolution. It will be the single biggest shift in human history. I'm not exaggerating. If you don't know what AGI is, we're going to break this down today, along with AI agents and fully autonomous robots and the death of most human jobs as we know them. I'm not here to scare you. So before you panic, let's talk about what happens next and how to stay ahead. So let's jump into our first segment. AI agents are already here. So let's first talk about AI agents. These aren't just fancy chatbots. They are fully autonomous software entities that can operate businesses, trade assets, and even make decisions without human input. The trading assets are already being done, and they're getting better and better. Some of it's operating some businesses, but let's not go too much further than that. I'm going to keep it real. Not a lot of that's happening at scale, but it's still being done. So we have seen some major breakthroughs just this year. OpenAI launched its AI agent SDK, giving developers direct access to build autonomous AI workers on top of GPT Manus AI. And the web address is manus.im. I encourage you to go take a look at that. That is a DeepSeek-powered agent that's capable of fully independent task execution, planning, and execution cycles without a human in the loop. Pretty cool stuff. So what does this mean? It means businesses will soon replace employees with AI agents that don't sleep, don't take vacations, and work at almost zero cost. Look at companies like AIXBlock and Manus.im. They're already deploying these systems. They're not done at scale yet, but they're coming. This isn't some distant future, folks. AI agents are running workflows today, and within the next 3 years, they will be integrated in nearly every business function. Just remember this. Keep this in mind. ChatGPT 3 came out about a year and 3 months ago. And at the time before that, not many people were using AI, not knowingly. Now almost everybody is. And that's only been a year and 3 months. Imagine what the next 3 years are going to be. It's going to change dramatically. And it's only accelerating. There's more and more money being poured into this, more and more experiments. And sure, a lot of those experiments will die, but we'll all learn from them, and it'll become bigger and better very, very quickly. All right, so that's AI agents. Let's move to AGI and the race for AGI. When will it get here? Okay, so the real game changer is AGI, artificial general intelligence. The moment when AI becomes smarter than humans across every cognitive domain. Think of LLMs. What we currently have is all human knowledge. But with AGI, the AGI will invent its own knowledge and its own languages and its own way of communicating. Sam, the CEO of OpenAI, has openly said we're moving faster than expected towards AGI. His timeline is before 2030. As we said before, Elon Musk thinks it could be as soon as 2029, is what I believe he said. And I think 2027, maybe even sooner. So once we hit AGI, everything changes. At that point, AI won't just be writing reports or automating customer service. It will be inventing new technologies, running corporations. The fully autonomous corporation will be run by AGI. That means no human involvement. Maybe human goal setting, but no human involvement. It will be designing new medicines. It'll be reversing the aging process. Imagine AGI running 1 million experiments a minute on how to reverse aging and then taking the best models and giving them over for human trials. How incredible will that be? And it'll also help solve complex global issues faster than any human ever could. Imagine the simulations that could be run by something a lot smarter than us, with more knowledge than us, and something creating new knowledge that we haven't even begun to take a look at. So then, of course, we get to the existential question, what happens to us? So what I call the Jobpocalypse, are we all going to lose our jobs? Short answer, yes. At least 80% of today's jobs are gone within the next 10 years. Think about this. If AI can code faster than a human, if it can analyze financial markets with perfect accuracy, if it could design and manufacture new products without humans, then why would companies keep paying employees? The first to go will be the knowledge workers, the lawyers, the analysts, financial traders, customer support, and even software engineers. We're already starting to see that. Then we'll see AI-powered robotics take over manufacturing, logistics, and construction. That's going to be 10 years. Elon Musk has predicted that we will see robots within 10 years that are fully autonomous. And there'll be more of them than there will be humans. And if you don't believe me, look at Tesla's Optimus robot, which is already being trained to replace human labor in factories. Imagine the technology 5 years from now, and then go to 10. And we're already seeing some of these robots in China fold laundry and do quite a few other things. So if AI is taking all the jobs, what's left for us? I'd like to move to the next segment, which is how to stay ahead in the AI era. The way I see it, we have two choices: adapt or become obsolete. The people who will thrive in this new era are the ones who own the AI infrastructure, who build businesses that leverage AI, and the people that learn AI and AGI instead of competing with it. You're not going to compete with it. It would be impossible. So if you're a developer, learn how to build AI agents instead of competing against them. Remember, we still control the goals. We still control the strategy. Maybe it gets better at strategy than us, but that might take a lot longer. So if you're an investor, start looking at AI compute and tokenized AI economies as the next trillion-dollar industry. And if you're running a business, you better start integrating AI agents now, or at least experimenting with them, or you'll be crushed by competitors who do. I've said that early on. It's not just people that will be replaced by AI. It's people that are using AI who are going to replace you. And that goes for companies too. And look for ways of powering it. So there's two things that could go wrong here. And I fully admit that if these things don't happen, then we do not have an AGI or AI agent world, at least not the way that people are envisioning them. The first is compute power. And compute power is something that's powering all of these AI applications. And those come from NVIDIA chips and from other companies that have AI chips. NVIDIA is the most well-known. And those chips create compute, which then drive the AI applications. And it's important to know that all estimates are we need to invest $6 trillion in compute in order to produce it, like electricity, in order to produce it in the next 3 years. And we need 1,000 times more compute than we currently have in order to power all these things. So in this new world, AI runs everything. So compute power is the new gold, oil, whatever you want to call it. So now what happens next? And, I like to say, what can you do about it? Amongst the experts out there, you've got to stay in front of this. You have to be using AI agents. You have to work with the AGI. You could just run your own business, for example. Run your own business with AI agents and AGI. That's going to happen. I think within 3 years we'll have AGI fully autonomous running businesses. And then most human jobs that currently exist will disappear within 5 years for knowledge workers and 10 for most manufacturing. That's just a fact. It's going to happen unless we don't have the compute that I was talking about. Oh, and I forgot. There's one other thing. It's not just the compute. Like the internet did early on, they all agreed to a standard, HTML, HTTP. AI is going to do the same thing. There are some models now that are starting to allow these these AI agents to talk to one another. MCP is kind of the early front runner, and NCP is Model Context Protocol, and it sets the stage for AI agents to work autonomously and interact seamlessly with real-world systems. So think of it as an API to get into just about any system out there. But people have to agree that that's the standard, or we're going to have a bunch of people in companies working in silos, and that's never good. So those two things, compute and some sort of a standard, an MCP standard that allows these AI agents to talk to systems and each other. So that's got to happen. So back to what I was saying a little bit earlier. The key for you is stay on top of this, recognize that your job is going to change, it's going to be eliminated, whether it's 3 years, 5 years, whatever. Know it's happening. Get in front of it now. Be using these tools. Follow this closely. You might be able to run your own robot army corporation. For example, maybe you want to get into home construction, and it's just you and a bunch of AGI robots and a bunch of AI agents running the business. It's going to happen, folks. 100%. Within 10 years, you're going to see that exact model happen. But the future isn't written yet. The people who do understand this shift now will be the ones who own the next economy. I'm going to point back to this podcast and anyone listening to it, and I'm going to say, I told you so. Now, the timelines are a little murky. For me, before 3 years, we'll have AGI. If you look at Sam Altman and Elon Musk, they say before 2030. But the robots are definitely going to be here to replace all human labor within 10. So again, my advice, get ahead of this, learn AI, invest in AI, build with AI, because one way or another, it's coming. And I'm signing off now. My name's Mark Fidelman. This has been a reality check. See you on the other side, folks.